Hello and welcome to Express News. I'm Abhishek Mahajan. In the next half an hour, we'll get you all the latest news and updates. We'll start with the top story. India's President Draupadi Murmu has arrived at Auckland on a 3-day visit to New Zealand on Wednesday on the second leg of a 3-nation tour. The President will be travelling to Wellington on Thursday, where she will be meeting the Governor-General and Prime Minister of New Zealand. President Murmu will address New Zealand International Education Conference on Thursday, along with taking part in a community reception on Friday. Earlier in Fiji, President Murmu was conferred the Companion of Order of Fiji, the country's highest civilian award. The iconic garden Amrit Udyan at Rashtrapati Bhavan will open for general public from 16th August to 15th September. President Murmu will grace the opening of Amrit Udyan on 14th August. On 7th August, India celebrates National Handloom Day every year, marking the launch of the Swadeshi movement in 1905. The day is dedicated to honour handloom weavers and their contributions to Indian culture. The theme of this year is Weaving Sustainable Futures, which underscores the importance of sustainable fashion and eco-friendly choices. Speaking at the Handloom Day event, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar asserted that India will become the third largest economy in the world within 2 years. Prime Minister Modi also extended his greetings on the occasion. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath unveiled the statue of Saint Ramchandra Das in Ayodhya and addressed a tribute meeting which was attended by prominent saints and spiritual heads. Vice Chief of Air Staff Air Marshal Amarpreet Singh welcomed German Air Force Commander Lieutenant General Ingo Gerhardt and French-Spanish fighter jets at the launch of exercise Tarang Shakti 24 over Sulur. All the participating friendly foreign countries in the Tarang Shakti exercise planted trees to spread the message of environment sustainability. Indian Navy Chief Admiral Dinesh K. Tripathi CNS released the CNS Course to Steer 2024, a document that highlights points of Chief of Naval Staff's vision of a combat-ready, credible and future-ready Navy for a Viksit Bharat. Indian Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi visited the headquarters of the Border Roads Organization. He was briefed on infrastructure development along borders and capacity development initiatives of the organization. The relief and search operations continues in the massive landslides in southern state of Kerala's Wayanad district. The death toll from the massive landslides has reached 225 so far. Search operations are underway in J&K's Udhampur district after exchange of fire between terrorists and the security forces. The operations aims to neutralize a group of terrorists in the Khanid area. Meanwhile, another batch of pilgrims to leave for Baltal and Pahalgam for Amarnath Yatra from Pantachok base camp in India's Srinagar in heightened security. The Yatra will conclude on August 19. R.R. Swain has been appointed as the Director General of Police in Jammu and Kashmir by the Ministry of Home Affairs till 30th September 2024. Swain has been serving as additional charge of the post prior to this appointment. A bridge connecting Karnataka and Goa collapsed in Karnataka's Uttara Kannada district. One truck driver has been injured, while rescuers are looking for other vehicles that may have fallen into the Kali River. The Central Bureau of Investigation has taken over the probe into the deaths of 3 civil services aspirants at a coaching centre in Delhi. CBI took over the case from Delhi Police following a Delhi High Court order. Gadda Chowki checkpoint of Western Nepal opens for third country tourists entering India. The relaxation of restrictions came after a discussion between Indian ambassador to Nepal and Home Minister of Nepal. Business updates now. In Indian Parliament, budget process has been completed with the passage of the financial bill in lower house. While replying to the discussion on the finance bill, India's Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said simple, efficient and technology-driven taxation will be established. India's Minister of Commerce and Industry Piyush Goyal said BIMSTEC nations might benefit more from initiating preferential trade agreements rather than committing immediately to comprehensive free trade agreements. Piyush Goyal stressed the need to reassess the ongoing FTA negotiations. He urged business leaders to provide feedback on practicality and advantages of pursuing an FTA with BIMSTEC nations. The National Payments Corporation of India said credit card spendings via Unified Payments Interface platform has touched Rs 10,000 crore a month. Indian benchmark indices ended on strong note on August 7. At close, the Sensex was up 1.11% at 79,468.01. Meanwhile, the Nifty was up 1.27% at 24,297.50. Indian rupee ended flat at 83.95 per dollar on Wednesday. As of August 7, the price of gold was trading at Rs 69,270 per 10 grams. Meanwhile, silver is trading at 82,000 per kilograms on Wednesday. In international updates, Hamas has chosen Yahya Sinwar, its top official in Gaza, as the new leader of its political bureau. Believed as mastermind of October 7 attacks, Sinwar never made a public appearance since, but directed military operations along with other commanders. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken said talks to achieve a ceasefire and hostage deal on the conflict in Gaza had reached their final stage. Meanwhile, numerous rockets identified as originating from Lebanon were launched into the area. Israel said most of them were intercepted. In response, Israeli Air Force struck two Hezbollah facilities in southern Lebanon. The Beirut International Airport has been busy handling passengers amid rising regional tensions. At least 15 countries have urged their citizens to leave Lebanon and avoid traveling to the country. In Bangladesh, new authorities have reconstituted the police force on Wednesday in a major reshuffle. Mohammad Harun Rashid has been appointed as the Director General of Rapid Action Battalion. Mohammad Mainul Hassan has been appointed as the new Commissioner of Dhaka Metropolitan Police. A meeting was held at Bangabangan to take the decision. Non-essential staff and families from the High Commission of India in Dhaka have returned to India on Wednesday. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar said India is looking forward for the situation to be stabilized. British police braced for further riots across England. As per the reports, at least 30 protests could be witnessed on Wednesday. Police sources say nearly 6,000 officers have been mobilized for maintaining law and order. MPs with offices near the locations of demonstrations have been asked to consider working from home. With wave of violence escalating, leader of the right-wing Reform Party, Nigel Farage, has said that he was not responsible for inciting violent protest. Mexico has invited Russian President Vladimir Putin to the October 1 inauguration of President-elect Claudia Sheinbaum. However, a confirmation from the Russian side is still awaited. Nigerians continue protesting against President Tinubu's financial reform policies. The demonstrators started a 10-day-long protest claiming the president has not addressed any of their demands. A hotel located in the town of Grove in Germany partially collapsed, killing one person. 8 people are trapped inside the wreckage with rescue efforts underway. Former First Lady of Argentina, Fabiola Yanes, has accused her husband, Alberto Fernandez, of gender violence, psychological harm and phone harassment. The court has prohibited Fernandez from leaving the country. The Russian Baltic Fleet's Smolny warship docked in La Guaira, a port city in Venezuela. The ship's arrival is part of an initiative to bolster bilateral ties between Russia and Venezuela. Thailand's Constitutional Court on Wednesday ordered the dissolution of anti-establishment opposition party Move Forward. The disbandment of Move Forward is the latest setback for Thailand's major political parties. Another tragedy struck Nepal as a helicopter en route to Rasuwa district crashed near Nuwakot, claiming the lives of 4 Chinese tourists and a Nepali pilot. The police is investigating the cause of the crash. Police detonated what they said was a hoax device in Canada. They had earlier described it as an explosive device. The investigation is underway about the device. All right, we'll slip into a very short break. On the other side, more stories. Keep watching Express News.
The one common theme between all major cities across the world is hope and the promise of new opportunities and possibilities that gravitates people towards them.
The reason why we advocate green transformations is because you can retain the building and you can actually modify.
There's a lot that happens when you extract sand beyond sustainable limits. It's going to change your course of your river, it's going to widen the channel, it's going to damage, and we are paying a big price.
We have 2 water reservoirs on 84 acres of land. During periods when the river water is non-saline, we store water in these reservoirs. Throughout the year, we distribute this water to residents.
Tiny houses are in vogue. Less is more. Many also assume tiny homes are more eco-friendly.
Welcome back. You're watching Express News. Some more stories. In global weather updates, firefighters and police officers carried out rescues in Xinjiang, China, as the city hit by floods. River water surged in some areas and 2 people at the river dam were trapped. Tropical storm Debbie inundated coastal South Carolina with heavy rain threatening dozens of cities. People were seen enjoying the waterlogged streets, surfing, playing and walking in the water. Storm Debbie inundated coastal Georgia and South Carolina a day after it slammed into Florida's Gulf Coast as a hurricane. At least 6 people have died in the wake of the storm. The Diaforni Glacier is the 2nd largest glacier in Italy, melting rapidly due to high temperatures. Landslide killed 7 in Baglung and 4 in Gulmi in Nepal. Danger looms on due to forecast of heavy rains. The death toll has reached 7, while 4 have been rescued. Vietnam police mobilized forces to help residents in flooded communes move to safe place following the hydropower plant's flood discharge. A heavy downpour triggered flash floods that swept through a cave in Thailand, trapping 24 people, including 22 tourists and 2 tour guides. 1 person was reported killed. Relief efforts began in earnest to repair post-disaster damages in Vietnam. Indonesia's westernmost province on the island of Sumatra suffers from ongoing drought, resulting in crop failure. The drought now affects the daily life of people. A major bridge over the Kali River near Karwar in Uttara Kannada district collapsed last night, disrupting connectivity between Goa and Karwar. Ice hockey reached new heights with the highest game in the world taking place in Switzerland. Players from the Bern Ice Skating Club and Swiss professionals from the National Hockey League competed in the exhibition. Apple is launching the iPhone 16 series next month with advancement AI capabilities. AI-powered features for iPhones, iPads and Macs will be rolled out for iPhone 16 users with the iOS 18 update. NASA announced a delay in the launch of SpaceX Crew 9 mission, initially set to ferry 4 astronauts to the International Space Station. Chinese-American physicist Sung Dao Lee died in San Francisco, aged 97. He was the 2nd youngest scientist to receive a Nobel Prize in 1957. The American Red Cross is facing an emergency blood shortage after the national supply fell by more than 25% since July 1st. Researchers in Scotland work on the development of a national quantum network that could tackle cybercrime and transform data security. Indian Space Research Organisation set to launch the Earth Observation Satellite. The primary goal for the mission is to design and build a microsatellite and integrate new technologies. Dell to lay off 12,500 employees from the sales and marketing divisions as the company shifts towards artificial intelligence. ByteDance has expanded its offering of a software that can generate videos based on text prompts. It is entering an emerging market also targeted by ChatGPT creator OpenAI. NVIDIA has announced its flagship AI conference in India. The NVIDIA AI Summit will be attended by CEO Jensen Huang along with other industry leaders. China launched a new satellite group successfully into space from the Taiwan Satellite Launcher Center in North China. A fossilized giant panda estimated around 10,000 years ago was recently discovered in a limestone cave in northwest China's province. Auroras or northern lights were seen at several places in northwest China due to a massive geomagnetic storm. X moving its headquarters out of San Francisco, Elon Musk announced that Twitter would move its headquarters to Austin. A whale made a brief cameo at the Paris Olympic surfing event, lunging into the air in Tahiti. The whale's breach took when athletes were competing in women's shortboard semi-finals. Hong Kong will debut its first national security exhibition gallery, opening to the public for free today. Ethan Guo, Asian-American teenager, takes off on a journey around the world, tries to become the youngest person ever to fly solo to all the 7 continents in a small plane. Indian singer Karan Aujla announces third new Delhi show. Punjabi music sensation continues to impress as it was All a Dream World Tour continues to shatter records. John Abraham shows support for Olympic medalists as he poses with double bronze medalist Manu Bhaker and her Olympic medals. Indian superstar Prabhas Kalki 2898 AD beats Shah Rukh Khan's Jawan to become 4th highest grossing film ever in India. American crime documentary series American Murder, Lassie Peterson premieres on Netflix. American actress Blake Lively feels inspired and empowered by her role in It Ends With Us. The film will arrive in US theaters on August 9th. Actress Daisy Ridley recently revealed that she has been diagnosed with Graves' disease, a disorder of the immune system that leads to overproduction of hormones in thyroid. Bollywood superstars unite after Vinesh Phogat's disqualification from Paris Olympics. Several Bollywood stars, including Alia Bhatt, Sonakshi Sinha, Vicky Kaushal, took to their social media to show support for the wrestler. Indian action drama film Veda gets UA certificate after Central Board of Film Certification removes over 9 minutes of scenes. 49th Annual Toronto International Film Festival set for September this year. The festival will feature 43 films from 41 countries with 18 titles making their world premieres at Toronto International Film Festival. American sports drama film Raceball premieres on September 27th. The film is based on the sports novel Canyon Dreams by New York Times journalist Michael Powell. American comedy series How to Die Alone premieres on Hulu September 13th. The series follows a woman who has never been in love and decides to change her life after a near-death experience. The Kamal Hassan starrer Indian 2 will premiere on OTT. The film will be streamed on the platform starting August 9. Oscar-winning actress Kate Winslet will receive the Golden Icon Award, a career achievement prize at the upcoming 20th Zurich Film Festival. In a big blow to India's medal hope, star wrestler Vinesh Phogat was disqualified on Wednesday from Paris Olympics after she was found overweight ahead of her women's 50 kg final match. Vinesh Phogat was eligible for competition on the opening day but weighed just over 50 kg on Thursday morning. According to wrestling rules, if a wrestler fails the weigh-in on either day of the competition, they are eliminated from the event. India's Chief Medical Officer Dinshaw Pardiwala said that extreme measures were taken to help wrestler Vinesh Fogart meet the weight requirement. Wrestling Federation of India's President Sanjay Singh on Vinesh Fogart incident said that support staff is to be held responsible for the weigh-in fiasco. President of Athletics Federation of India Adil Sumariwala also expressed his displeasure on the Vinesh Fogart disqualification. He said that his supporting staff and the team left no stone unturned to ensure that Vinesh Fogart could be ready before the weighing in. Indian wrestler Mirabai Chanu will compete in 49 kg weightlifting event at Paris Olympics. Chanu, the lone Indian weightlifter at Paris Games, will aim to improve the colour of her medal from last Olympic Summer Games. The Indian table tennis campaign at the Paris Olympics ended with the women's team's defeat to Germany in the quarterfinals. The Indian wrestling contingent's hope for Olympic glory take another embarrassing hit as India's Antim Pangal was defeated by Turkey's Zeynep Yetgil in the opening bout of the women's 53 kg freestyle. High jumper Sarvesh Anil Kushare also faced disappointment, failing to reach the final round. He finished 13th in Group B and 25th overall in the qualification round. Experienced Indian javelin thrower Anu Rani once again failed to impress on the global stage as she made a qualification round exit from the Olympics with an extremely poor performance on Wednesday. Alright, that's all we have in this edition of Express News. You stay tuned for more news and updates. Namaskar.